Hello and welcome to our channel, and this time as you can see we are going to discuss about ICSE physics. So definitely you have given the other exams which has already passed by with lot of vigor and you have done really well. Now when it comes to physics, seeing the previous year questions, some people may feel jittery, and suddenly from English language, literature, history, geography we jump into a subject that is called physics. Oh my god, there is a problem. Even if I am very much prepared earlier, now I am feeling, how can I do so many chapters in a very short time? I have to again go through physics from the scratch. No guys, you are not going to go through again from the scratch. I have prepared a perfect strategy and planning time wise, which I am going to discuss in this video. So I would like each and every one of you to take a pen and paper and note down each and everything and go on preparing with full vigor to ace the upcoming physics examinations. And I am pretty sure if you follow this schedule, you will be able to directly hit the timelines, which is very important. Complete every chapter before exams, revise every chapters before exam, and effectively remember each and every concept, because this is important. You have to remember each and every concept before exam, otherwise you will not feel confident. So we are here to help you with that boost of confidence just before the exam. So without wasting any further time, that bit precious time of yours will go into time wise scheduling of your physics preparation for ICSE this year. So I am starting with March 1. So let's start. March 1. 1st March. What is our target? 1st March. So start your preparation from right away from 6 p.m. Yes, take some rest. After that you start. 6 p.m. you are going to start. 6 p.m. start with force. Yes, the first chapter. In this chapter, I am going to show you how are you going to prepare this chapter, and accordingly same kind of preparation strategy will follow in the other chapters also. So first of all, if I break these chapters, what kind of questions can come? Definition, concepts. Concept means you must have gone through various concepts of moment of force, perpendicular distance, line of action of force, everything in detail. That is called concepts. Okay. Next, important formulas. Important, yes, formulas are very important. Next, one type of question is very common, that is meter scale. In this meter scale, do go through two types of meter scale, both of which have been discussed: uniform meter scale and non-uniform meter scale. Both the types of meter scale you need to do. Okay. And while you are doing all these things, you are going through, make short notes. That means these short notes I am going to see just before the exam during the morning. Okay, that is important for short note revision. You can do that. Yes, short notes. Short notes means small notes, not complete notes. Okay, make short notes, important things. Next, what you are going to do? You are going to study centripetal force, centrifugal force, all the book questions, question and answer, PYQ, previous year question up to the last year. Okay, and definitely you have to do short notes. You are going to complete total chapter from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I am giving you 3 hours from force, because force is a very important chapter. Go through it thoroughly so that you don't face any problem while revising this. Okay, understood? 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. scheduling is complete. Okay. Next, what we'll do after that? Take a 10 minutes small break. Take some biscuits or maybe a cup of tea and biscuits, whatever you want. So do that. start from 9:15 p.m. now. From 9:15 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. Okay. What I am going to do? I am going to do radioactivity. I am going to do radioactivity. What I am going to do in radioactivity? I am going to go through, if my institute or teacher have provided some notes, I am going to go through that notes, or else definitely textbook, and that will be enough along with PYQ. In 2 hours, this is an ample time for finishing radioactivity. Okay. After this, I would like to suggest you a good 8-hour sleep. Good 8-hour sleep, deep sleep. Don't be awake at night. It doesn't really help, except saying to the friends, I have studied till 3 p.m. and then I have woken up at 12. It doesn't work, right? The total time is wasted. Okay, don't do that. Next we'll come to 2nd March. So 1st March is complete. Next we'll come to 2nd March. So 2nd March, from morning I have to push myself up. So from 7:45 a.m. you should be awake by then. You should be awake by 7 p.m. actually 7 a.m. Take a heavy breakfast. Do whatever you need to do at morning. I am least worried about that. From 8 a.m. you should be at your study. Whether it's a table, it's a bed, it doesn't matter. Whether it's a floor, it doesn't matter. You should be studying from 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Again, straight away I am giving you, because at this time your mind is fresh. And whenever your mind is fresh, I am going to give you 3 hours straight. Mechanics, work, power, energy and machines. Similarly, topic wise, as I have discussed in force, here also you are going to do in the similar fashion, like definition, concepts, formula, theory, and make short notes. That will be very much helpful later on. Do the numericals, practice numericals, important numericals which have been asked in previous year, and the important numericals that you have done in your book or in some other material, in some question papers that you have already done in your coaching or teachers have given you. All those important numericals you need to revise during this time. 3 hours is a good time for work, power, energy and machines. Okay, short notes, don't forget short notes in each and every chapter. Do not forget short notes. Okay, specifically this chapters I am talking about, this mechanics, force, work, power, energy, machines, these chapters, do make short notes. It helps at the last moment. Radioactivity anyways, the kind of syllabus we have had in class 9th and 10th, you are going to basically read and write. You also know I am not going into detailing of that. From 11 a.m. now you can say, sir, I am not at my best. I have already done a lot of hard work. What I should do now? I know you are not at your best at this moment, but you need to use up this time, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I'm going to give you some lighter things. That is again much lighter chapter over here, but a very important chapter, that is household circuit, which is quite theoretical compared to the other chapters we have talked. It is quite theoretical but an important chapter. You are going to get a lot of questions from it. Here also either you go by notes or you go by the book. Notes, what does your notes means? Notes means that kind of notes which covers everything. I'm not talking about short notes, okay? Some people give short notes. That I'm not talking about that. Those who gives comprehensive notes, go through those kind of notes. If such kind of comprehensive notes are available with you. If it is not available, go through book. Okay? In here we have given you comprehensive notes in household circuit that is available with all of you. You can go through that, no issues. Radioactivity also comprehensive notes has been given. You can go through that without any hesitancy. Okay? Now, What I'll do after 1 p.m. You need to take bath. If you haven't taken in the morning, you have to have some good lunch. So do all these things. Take a little bit of rest if you can. Don't take long rest. If you think that if I'm going to sleep for 3 hours, don't sleep. Keep yourself awake. Okay. So from 3 p.m. onwards, to 5 p.m. what I am going to do, because again I am at a very good position. I have taken a rest of 2 hours. I have done this, that, whatever it is. Now I am ready to go for light. Okay, now I am ready to go for light. Say I'll take it light part 1. So you can go for plane surface. You can write this down. You can go for plane surface concepts. What are the concepts? Like total internal reflection, like critical angle, like wavelength and color, refractive index, refraction, partial reflection. Okay. So whatever I am remembering, I am saying you have to go through each and every concept. Light plane surface is a very, very interesting topic. And if you do it by writing, you are going to, even if you study for the first time during this also, you are going to feel good about it. Okay. Okay. Next, what else you need to do in light? Diagrams. Okay. You need to do all the diagrams. You need to do numericals. Okay. Numericals you need to do. And from again after 5 p.m. I would suggest you a little bit of rest of say 1 hour tea biscuit rest. Okay. And from 6 p.m. onwards, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I would suggest you to go through light only and finish light. I am telling you to give lot of time to light. Okay, so by this you should be able to, because if you see over here I am giving 5 hours for light. That is a huge amount of time including spectrum, but it is worth it. It is worth it. You should give this amount of time, and I can definitely say that you are going to do well in light. What you are going to do? Theory, concepts, definition, formulas, numericals, PYQs, short notes. Don't forget short notes. Whenever you are studying, you should do short notes. Do everything by writing. Do everything by writing. Okay, because writing helps you study 2 times in one go. Reading, going to mind. Writing, going to mind. 2 times reading, revising. Reading, revising happens while you write. That is why writing is very important, and that is why in our classes also we focus on running notes. Many people give printed notes. It doesn't work. Running notes, खुद के हाथ से लिखा हुआ notes, it still matters, and it will always matter. Okay. Okay guys, we should not deviate. After 9 p.m. from 9:15, are you tired? Well, yes, you might be a little bit tired, and to boost you up, I think at this point of time you should revise moment of force, that is force, work power energy, and machines. So here if you see at this point of time on the night of 2nd March, you are completely prepared with total mechanics and light, almost 50%, and radioactivity you have done household circuit, almost 50, or I think 65% of your syllabus is done, and in a good way. You are feeling confident. If you can do this, you are going to feel confident. I can assure you that this is going to happen. Now what happens after that? What I do after that? Okay. Now coming to March 3. Okay. So you will go for 8 hours sleep again, and from March 3, 3rd March, 8 am onwards you need to start. 8 am to 11 am, 3 hours, fresh mind required for heat chapter, heat and calorimetry. Another very important and easy chapter. Students often fear it for the fear of calculations. Calculations is not rocket science. It's plus, minus, division, multiplication. It's a simple thing. You will be able to do it. It is nothing that cannot be conquered. It can be conquered. You guys also know it, and you are going to do it this time. Okay, you are going to do it. Conceptual, graphical questions, slope, important graphs may be given, why this is having higher heat capacity, that is having lower heat capacity, this kind of things, reasoning type of questions, you have to do them, and simply in 3 hours you can conquer heat, no problems at all. Feeling tired? No problem, we will give you a, sorry, this is 11 AM, from 11 AM to 1 PM, and much easier chapter, that is sound. In this 2 hours you need to complete sound. I will say approximately, if you see 75% of the sound is complete theory. You need to go in details in each and every line and words of that book. And the first part of sound, I will say take that as 25%. It doesn't take much of a time, very much conceptual, simple numericals. You will do it and you will ace it. 2 hours more than enough for sound, I guess. Next, okay, from 3 PM. Now again you are fresh. From 3 PM to 5 PM, I have kept for you all electricity, that is the normal electricity, current electricity, which is a conceptual chapter, which you need not mug up much of. There is no mugging up in current electricity, right? You just need to study, you need to do some numericals, you need to revise the concepts, you need to do some resistance, parallel series, each and everything is done. Remember, you have done each and every type of problems in classes. You just need to revise, you need to bring everything in one place. That is it. 3 PM to 5 PM you will be able to do it, and you are going to finish electricity, I hope, within this time. And from 6 PM, I think again you should be fresh up to 9 PM. Even if you have not finished electricity, you can extend a bit into this gap, and here you complete electromagnetism. Very conceptual chapter, you need to go a little bit slow, and that is why I kept 3 hours for it. And see, by 9 PM we have already completed all parts of the syllabus. Still we have time. So from 9:15 PM, I'll say from 9:15 PM to 11:15 PM, you can revise. Household circuit. One day in between gone, you may have forgotten household and radioactivity. Okay, household and radioactivity. And after this, I think you should sleep 8 hours straight without interruption. In the morning, you have taken a lot of short notes, just revise that, and with confidence you are going to go and ace the examination. I think the schedule is vivid enough. I have kept the schedule according to the how the body reacts, how when your mind is at the peak of the preparation. Accordingly, I have tried my best to make the schedule. If your timelines are a little bit different from mine, you can adjust a bit, but I think more or less it is going to work for everybody. With that, I'm not going to waste any further precious time of yours, and wishing each and every one of you best of luck for ICSE Physics. This time onwards, ICSE Physics should not be any problem for each and every one of you. With that, thank you guys. Again, best of luck.